Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to editing class. Students, today we are going to discuss some more types on the editing. Today, we will discuss that is on the basis of specific objectives. So far, you have discussed on the different basis, the types of edit. Now, by opting a certain specific objective, how the edit is conducted. So on that basis, edit can be classified. That is the first one is cache edit. So cache edit, it is a type of partial edit. Partial edit means here it is not a complete edit. Only for the part of the financial statements, books of account. Here the edit is conducted, which is undertaken only for that is the cash receipts and cash payments. Actually, here cash receipts and cash payments. These are the two major say transactions for every business organizations. And maximum number of errors and say frauds, it happens with reference to the cash transactions. So with certain objective, that is to check the cash transactions. It may be cash receipts or cash payment. So audit is conducted, and that is cash audit. Second one is special audit. So as the name itself indicate, on a special event, whenever the inquiry, investigation it demands. Under such case, conducting as a special audit. It is a kind of audit with some special object in view, and it is a fact finding inquiry. Fact finding means what actually the root cause for say the happening of the fraud or event that the error is concerned. So fact finding. So somewhat it is a investigation work from the editor's point of view. Next we will discuss that is on some more basis, that is third one is operational audit. It is an efficient examination of the various operations of the different functional area of business. So various operational areas of the business or nation. It may be a production, purchase, sales, or say functional areas, or it may be a marketing area. So with reference to say the operational aspect of the business concern, so conducting of the audit. Then proprietary audit. It is an audit in which various actions and decisions are examined to find out whether in public interest and whether they meet the standard of conduct. Next one is that is fifth one is efficient audit. As the name itself indicate, in order to judge the efficiency of the performance of the business or nation is concerned. So it is an audit which is conducted. So it is an evaluation of overall efficiency and performance of an organization. Next one is sixth one is tax audit, as the name itself indicate, with reference to the tax matters. So it is conducted. It means audit for tax purpose. Audit required to be carried out of Income Tax Act of 1961. It is also conducted by a certified chartered accountants and under certain circumstances in which tax audit is necessary. So this type of audit is conducted. So it may be a circumstance of compulsory tax audit under the Income Tax Act of 1961, or tax audit for claiming deductions and reliefs under the Income Tax Act, or tax audit for tax consultancy and representation. Next one is, that is, we'll see, there is the next one is cost audit. Cost audit, it is a thorough examination of the cost accounting records of a company by a cost auditor to ensure that they are accurate and they also follow to the cost accounting principles, procedures and plans. Now we'll see what are the objectives of this audit. So as the name itself indicate, so this audit, it relates with the cost matters of a business or nation. So with certain objectives, that is the first one, verifying the accounting entries relating in the cost books pertaining to which the cost audit may be conducted. Second one, to find out whether the cost records have been properly maintained. Cost records have been properly maintained. Then third one, to verify whether the cost accounting principles are complied with while the preparation of the cost accounting records. Costing principles are followed or not. Next one, to verify the items of cost expenditure are correctly incurred. Then the next one is to find out the efficiency and inefficiency of handling of material, labor and other expenses. Then next one is to reduce the volume of work of the external auditor. If the cost audit is conducted in a correct manner, even the work of the external auditor can be minimized, and to detect errors and fraud. Okay, so by opting these certain objective, so cost audit is conducted. Then next one is, there the eighth one is, there the next type of audit, management audit. It is the critical examination, scrutiny and appraisal of plans, policies, procedures, objectives, means and operational area of the organization. So here it is the audit of managerial actions and decisions. So this audit, it concentrates on managerial actions and decisions, and it is the audit of activities of various level of managers. Now, what are the objectives of this audit? So by conducting this audit, first of all, we can identify the overall objectives of an organization. Second objective may be to pinpoint the differences, deficiencies and defects in functional areas and suggest remedies for improvement. Next one may be to ensure that management objectives are achieved, and next objective may be to help the management in achieving coordination among the various departments. Now we'll go for the next type of audit, that is the social audit. So far whatever say audit we have discussed, it relates with the financial matters, operational matters, managerial aspects, but with reference to the societal activities, because here business is a part of the society. It's not a isolated. It can't exist in isolation. So business organization, it must work in the society. So when it is taking from the society, in turn it requires to contribute towards the society. So here the business organizations, in what way it contributes towards the society. What are the contributions of the business organization towards the society? Because when it takes something from the society, at the same time it should be in a position to give something towards the society. Especially it is a welfare activities, nation building activity. So if each and every business organization, if it contributes towards the business, the society, so entire nation it develops. So in what way a business organization can contribute? It may be by donating towards, say, the construction of the roads, bridges, or say, if any things, say for example, uh, helping the poor students, establishing the schools and colleges, giving the free education. So such activities usually it comes under the societal development. And nowadays, every business organization it is contributing towards the societal development. So here the meaning for social audit is a systematic study and evaluation of a business enterprise's social performance as distinguished from its economic performance. So here in social audit, here we make the evaluation of the, say, social performance or social contribution of a business organization. So with this here, say the different types of audit. Here uh, we are completing, say, the different types. And in the next class with another concept on auditing, okay, we'll discuss. Thank you.